Well, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys for joining me. You know that already, right? Hey, before we even start, subscribe button. I'll wait for a second. All right, you subscribed. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Look what we're talking about today. Now, true story, okay? Go out for a little run, miss a shift, third gear. Always third gear. It's never second gear. As soon as I get off the line, get that clutch out of my hand, I shift second, no problem. Third gear is always the hang up. I almost lost a little situation, but we did what we needed to do and got the victory. I might start showing you guys on my Instagram, so make sure you go over there and check out my Instagram, The Real Official Mac IG. Make sure you follow me. So that stuff I only put on like stories. I don't leave it up there too long. All right, guys. So I got some people out there watching me all the time. So anyway, let's talk about it. Shifting these bikes, man. Remember, Harley's weak point is their transmission. Once you make this power, if your bike's got some power, your transmission is going to let you know that bike's got some power. So you have to be careful. I don't really run my bike real hard all day unless it's time to get to business. When I know it's time to get to business, then the bike has to go and take care of business. But other than that, these guys are just blowing third gear by taking off from the light, bullshitting. I'm not that type of guy. I respect my bike and all the money that I did dump in it. So I'm gonna turn you guys around and I'm gonna go from there. Hold on, guys. All right, so first thing I thought about was I need a clutch. I need a lockup clutch, something that sticks, something that will not give me an issue when I'm really trying to put down some power. And I figured out real early, even with my stage 2, once you hit about 130, 135 horsepower, it's time to upgrade that clutch. And wait. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a second. I know you keep looking at that clip cover. But like I said, I had to figure out the hard way. Okay, the clutch is slipping a little. I really can't tell because the power is not extremely high, but the power is high enough that I can feel something going on. Reached out to George. George told me, he said, look, man, you knew this was gonna happen already. You know you have to upgrade the clutch. Now, the clutch that he likes to go with is the AIM clutch. Now, a lot of guys use this clutch. I see a lot of high horsepower bikes do a similar setup to what I have, and I'm gonna walk you through it. So let's get down here. Let me do a little squat. Oh, okay. I know it might look a little blurry, but you gotta remember, my primary fluid does run through there, so it's gonna always hit the glass. The glass isn't as dirty in person as what this camera is picking up, but all's well that ends well. Okay, let me get in closer. Oh God, come on, baby. All right, so AIM SDR Lite. They have two versions of this clutch. I've come to realize that this one will hold up to about 200 horsepower. Guys, I do not have 200 horsepower. I'm really not that close to 200, but I am above average. Hey, so behind the clutch, we have a clutch basket. I went with the Trask. Remember, preventative maintenance. I didn't have any problems with it, but I know after a while, you're throwing that clutch out, you're dumping that clutch, you will have some problems. So we got the clutch, we have the clutch basket, we have everything we need down here, and right there, you guys know, right in here, I have the compensator ramp. I didn't want to delete it. Delete's kind of loud, makes the bike sound funny. You'll be looking down all the time like there's a problem. So I said to myself, no, what else can we do to not have that issue? I still want my Harley to ride like a Harley, especially one of these newer Harleys without all the loudness and the shakiness, and that's the big thing about it. Now, to get to shifting, after I got past that, remember guys, I'm still on a stock transmission. But to get to the shifting, I said, George, there has to be another way. I don't want to grab clutch. I don't want to bump throttle. How can I do this? He said, oh, well, Harley, well, I won't say Harley. I will say they do make a quick shifter for a Harley. And that's what we got. We got the Dyno Jet. Let me see if I can. Yep, Dyno Jet quick shifter. I shift this thing with confidence now. Okay, check me out. I'm gonna tell you why. Let me back up a little bit. Just for point of reference, right? Let me walk you over here. No, this is not a video on this bike. I know. Comes with a quick shifter from the factory. Remember, this is like a shift assist. So once you go from shifting you know, just tapping your toe and getting to the next gear, okay, now you go to a full-on real shifter. But I can ride this around all day, shift all day, doesn't hurt anything. Now, you might have guys say, oh, you know, those hurt transmissions. They don't, okay? It's you. First things first, you have to tune that. You have to dial that in. Harley even makes one. So if Harley's making it, they're going to warranty it. So if you think your transmission is going to take a shit, deal with Harley on that one. I decided to go with this one. This is a standalone. Plug and play. Basically, you can check out anybody else's channel who has one, and they'll show you how to do it. But basically, all I'm doing is kicking. I'm a heel shifter, so when I race, I only use the heel to shift this bike. Okay, you can use the toe. It pretty much does the same thing, but I just use my heel. I'm that type of guy. I can get my heel up faster than I can get my toe up there. Remember, any little thing helps. So you got to remember, guys, heel here, toe here. I think I can get my heel here first, knock it down, knock the next gear down, and then we're on. Remember, that first gear, that first initial hit and getting into second gear is where this race is won and lost. Remember, guys, about the 330, that's 330 feet out from wherever you guys start from. That's pretty much going to tell who's the race, who the race is going to. If that bike is just so much faster than yours, then yes, of course, he's going to run around you. But for the most part, you and your buddies at a light, that first initial hit, whoever really gets the crack at the light first is probably going to win. But you don't want any issues 60 feet out, 100 feet out with those bikes. So that's my number one reason for going to that kind of quick shifter. Upgrading my clutch basket, and to top it off, I did do the Barnett clear clutch cover. I know you guys might be wondering. Let's see if I can get it to, come on camera, work with me. Boom, Barnett clutches. All of it works the same, man. Even if you went to the Barnett clutch basket, they do make a nice little basket. Pretty much the same deal as the Trask. Like I said, I do run a few things from Trask on my bike, so I decided to stick with Trask, but I could not get the Trask clutch cover because they were on back order and it takes forever to get. Now, I have a question for you guys. If you've seen all that stuff I did to my bike, even all the way down to the sway bar that I failed to mention to you guys, what makes this bike, what makes it any different than, let's say, this bike? Okay, well, that's a whole nother conversation for another day. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. So, like, you guys have been helping out a lot. Go over, show some love on Instagram. A lot of things I show on Instagram that I do not show on YouTube. So if you want to see, guys, I have been taking this bike out and testing it, trying to dial it in, the suspension, the clutch, the motor, everything. Guys, go over there and watch The Real Official Mac on Instagram. All right, but guys, until the next time, peace.